That's awful. I hope they're not bugs. Oh gosh, I'm itchy. Tenant evicted after 25 years. All right, 25 years of paying your rent. It's good stuff. Oh no, is that mold? I'm itchy watching that. Is that spore mold? You're just breathing that in for 25 years and you're alive? That's a superhuman, that's an X-Men. We need to find him.
I found myself trying to find a way to goddamn pay off my mortgage a little better, a little quicker or whatever. So I put this ad out or whatever saying I was looking for someone to sublease one of the rooms in my house or whatever. Okay. It was gonna be supposed to be like this real smooth transaction or whatever. Went on vacation or whatever. The person was supposed to be gone 3 days prior to my return. So I'm talking to my housekeeper or whatever, XYZ. She's like, yo, that person is still here in your house.
Not good.
What do you mean they're still in my house? It's supposed to be gone. So when I get back and touch down in the city, this is still here in my house, okay? Refusing to leave. Oh, no. So I didn't know what to do. I'm used to it. So I go down and I do up. There you go, y'all. Straight to the kitchen. I ain't going nowhere.
What? Oh, dang. Man, not a good situation. Not a good situation. That really is a nightmare. A nightmare situation. I've seen on the news, people will get or maybe I saw this on a TV show and it's not real. I'm just realizing, but I'll see people who put an ad or whatever, or they'll get somebody in their house. Sorry, really lost my train of thought there because I was trying to figure out if I saw that. It is real. It's definitely real. And then they just won't leave. And then there's nothing you can do to get them out. It's crazy. It's crazy. And I mean, the rules are like that to protect tenants because sometimes landlords can be really sketchy, but then crazy people take advantage and it's not good. It's just not good, guys.
Serving an eviction. This tenant and her kids wrote all over the walls and built an extra room in the garage.
I like the art though.
It's giving very much PC, and I don't care about other people's stuff.
Oh, that bed has seen better days, let me tell you.
She abandoned dogs that she didn't even have permission for.
That's sad. This stuff just makes me sad. I hope those dogs got taken to better places. I do kind of like the vibes of the art on the walls. It's got a bit of a horror movie vibe to it, I think, a little bit.
So I'm out here at the 32 unit where we finally were able to evict a tenant that has not been paying rent for 8+ months, and he's left this place a complete mess.
8 months? Ooh, roaches. Okay. Ooh, we gotta get the food off the floor. That's number one.
All over here.
I've lived in some places with roaches. I've lived in 3 places with roaches off the top of my head right now. I swear to God. They're okay. They don't bite. Spiders are worse. What would you have, a house infested with roaches or a house infested with arachnids? Easy. Okay, that's a lot of fruit flies. I put the bananas in the microwave. They never get them. They haven't figured that one out yet. You gotta pay your rent. Why are people not paying rent? 2 days after, you know what I mean? Email, hi, just a nice email. Hello, this is the landlord. Did you forget something? End of the month, first and last, that's why they get it right off the bat.
Oh no, oh no. Oof. Oof, not good. Not good. Not good at all. Oh my God, so much trash. So much trash. Oh. Dang, man, that really sucks. Oh. Dang, that really sucks, man. That really sucks a lot. I get it, I do, but frick. I mean, I don't really get it. You know what I mean? I don't get it. I said I get it, but I don't get it. Why? Why? This is just whatever. Sometimes you leave a little bit of a mess. You shouldn't, and you should try your best, but sometimes things happen. Whatever, moving is crazy. But this is almost intentional. You know what I mean? But the good news is that when that all gets cleaned up, for sure, shouldn't have to be your job. Once that all gets cleaned up, it's gonna be really satisfying to see the end result. So I'm excited for that, for you. Just, trying to be positive. Cup half full. Oh man. On the carpet too, dang. Carpet is so hard to clean. Oh, that's just so much stuff. That's a lot of stuff. That's, you know, people have a hard time. Sometimes people have a hard time, and oh, it's just so bad. It's so bad. That's horrible. I don't like it. I don't like it. But sometimes people are having a hard time, man. I mean, I'm just gonna assume that somebody wasn't just a jerk and left their home like this because whatever. And I'm just gonna assume that somebody was having a bit of a hard time here, because that's like a different level of, you know, chaos and mess and that sort of thing. And I've seen, hilariously enough, I've seen on TikTok, you know, just, I've learned a little bit more about some things. You know what I'm saying?
You're gonna get arrested.
After 12 months of not paying rent.
12 months.
You understand? Back off. You're gonna get hit, my friend. Back off. Back off. Okay? You go to the Salvation Army.
Nothing fun about that. Nothing fun about that. Sorry if you guys are looking for me to make a funny joke. There's just nothing funny about it. Sorry.
This tenant and her kids wrote all over the walls and built an extra room in the garage.
All right, here we go. Innovative. Some good drywall. All right, art. I like it.
It's giving very much PC, and I don't care about other people's stuff.
Very much pissy. Pissy? Like it smells pissy? Okay, so you're not supposed to do that, obviously. You're building another wall, building another room. What is this, a university campus? You can't do that, it's illegal. Very illegal.
Back to Bach. My parents rented an apartment at a very reasonable rate to an electrician in return for him doing minor maintenance. Okay, fair enough. The guy somehow rewired the incoming electricity so that it came from our parents' electric meter instead of his. Their bill shot up over double, almost triple, and he claims to know nothing about it. I'm a bit confused. Was he stealing your parents' electricity? What an asshole. Thank you, Kitty Burglar. I had the same question. Yeah, he rewired the apartment so instead of his meter pulling electricity, wow, because he didn't want to pay the electricity bill? Dang, that's shady. That's so shady. They're trying to do like a, you know, whatever, give a little, take a little. Like, that's like a sick deal. If I was an electrician and I got that deal, hoo-wee, I'd do all the repairs you want, no problem.
Oh no, what a mess. That's a hoarder house right there. All right, dude, this is TLC Hoarders. This is my favorite show ever. Channel 47, I'd sit up with my mom, get a big bowl of popcorn and watch Hoarders for like 13 hours on reruns. This is awesome. This is terrible. You need a shovel to get all that. Or a dump truck. How do you have this much stuff anyway? That's too much. You need to watch some hoarding, some folding, some shows. What's that show? It's Marie Kelly, I think it's on Netflix. It's Organization. Lots out there. There's lots to choose from. Here we go.
All right, laser beams, cattle prod. Okay, we'll talk about that later. This happened to my friend's rental. A guy gets evicted instead of trashing the place. This blank guy cut off chunks of drywall, put dead fish in the walls, and sealed it back up. Tenant was a carpenter. The owners couldn't figure out the smell for weeks. They repainted, got it professionally cleaned a few times, searched endlessly. Eventually they figured something died in the walls and started knocking holes in the wall. Turned out to be that piece of blank moved by the tenant. This is horrible. This is horrible. I can't think of anything worse than this. This is so horrible. I hate it so much. Oh my gosh. Can you sue for that? What do you, like, that seems like some Judge Judy kind of case, you know what I mean? Because it's just like so insane. But like, can you even sue? Like, is that technically against the law? I don't even know. That's so, people are petty. Oh my God, that's crazy.
Oh, a standoff. That's when your tenant files a restraining order. That's smart. That's
Well, the way I look at it, I don't see a camera pointed in your direction. I see a camera that is pointed right here, and I see a camera that is pointing straight down. I don't see anything pointing on your.
What's this right now?
You know what? People do that to us all day long.
know what? People do that to us all day long. That's funny. What's happening here? I don't think I really understood.
Worked so hard to build this house only for scumbag renters to not pay rent for the past 4 months, and the Ontario Landlord Tenant Board is backed up 6 months.
Gotta pay rent. End of the month. 2 days before, that's when my heart starts getting beating fast. I know rent's coming up. Ooh, gotta switch some numbers over. There we go. Gotta pay rent. It's part of the agreement. Hey, can I live here? Yeah, it costs you though. All right, I'll pay the cost to live here. Deal. How do they evict you nowadays? They call the cops, they come in, kick down a door.
The eviction appears to be going to plan, but the women are in shock.
I stay here, in the street.
That's sad. There's nowhere to go.
Of this house. Because I don't have another... nothing.
Give them a chance. I don't even know what to say on that one.
Used to have a job that involved cleaning and minor repairs of rental apartments and houses between tenants. Usually it was easy enough, but the ones who were evicted often made it a point to wreck the place on the way out. One particular blank hole decided to pack plumber's putty into the sink and bathtub drains, then turn the taps on before he left. They had to get professional contractors to fix most of it, but I got to rip out a bunch of stinky wet carpet and water-damaged floorboards. That's just evil. Like the last thing too, like the stinky fish guy. This is just evil, man. That's crazy. It's not even like revenge and you're just making their life difficult. It's just like you're literally ruining the whole property, and that's just not okay.
I'm evicting my first tenant ever, and this is
Oh,
crazy.
good for you.
Here's the quick backstory. I rented this house to this woman for about $1,800 per month. She had a solid job and a lot of recommendations from past landlords. Everything was going just fine until she called the cops and told them that the house was broken into. The cops come and realize that there was no sign of any break-in and nothing was stolen, except a book which she claims is worth $600,000. She blamed me for stealing this book and says that she's not going to pay rent until we give her book back. Needless to say, we are filing for an eviction.
I mean, that sounds annoying, definitely. I don't have a lot of sympathy for this guy, I gotta be honest. He seems not the kind of person I would hang out with. But yeah, that sounds wild. I wonder what that book was. Oh, no, tell me the camera's not freezing. Oh, no. Oh, come on. Oh, come the f on. Oh my god, man. And hello, it's me again, still reacting to this content for the first time. There's no time difference in between when you first heard me start talking and the ring light's not on. They're gonna notice that. So we'll put that on. There we go. Hey, hello, seamless. You couldn't even tell, right? Okay, let's keep going. And you can't even tell that there was an hour break in between those.
Known to the team, the woman on the phone has changed her mind about leaving.
No, estás in there.
And she asks the other women to do the same.
Just pull
The
up a chair.
woman who started the sit-in
Oh,
also
no,
leaves of
as soon as
her
I
own
said it.
accord.
There's only one left in here now, and I just shut the door.
See, seems like a show I'd watch, first off. I love the narration. And we're outside. Tracy's gone outside, and the camera crew's run down the street after her. It's like, I love it. This is the difficult decision. You have to pay your rent, but like, you gotta give people places to live. We also need to come together as a community and get some more shelters going, 100%. I'm down for that.
I have 3 tiny homes, fixed base, no wheels, and rent them out. I hadn't received a check from one couple, couldn't get them on the phone. I take a drive up there and it is gone. The home was disconnected from power and water and disconnected from the slab. 3 weeks later, the cops found the home on the back of a flatbed 3 states away. They just stole a home? Imagine filing that police report. That's crazy. People really are out here stealing anything, huh? That's absolutely insane. Oh my god.
To get some of his tires. Oh my god, the implication that there's more tires, so there's a dumpster full of tires. Man, that truck's looking way down. Truck's looking a bit tired.
You're good. Keep going.
4 dumpster loads of tires. He had a tire shop. Oh, okay. The puzzle pieces are coming together. I thought he was just collecting these from like neighborhood swing sets or lakes or wow, that's a lot of tires. I wouldn't know what to do with all those tires either, to be honest. That's a big problem.
Access for mount.
I understand you do.
When does it pay rent, you get evicted.
So
That's
on this episode of Cops.
Okay. It's harassment.
Well, the way I look at it, I don't see a camera pointed in your direction. I see a
That
camera
one
that is
was.
pointed right here, and I see a camera that is pointed
Cameras,
straight
that's
down.
good. That loud bird, it sounds Canadian too. Just like so loud. It's like 6 a.m. You're just like, wah, 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 wah. That's terrible.
And what's this
That's a
right
loud
now?
bird. That's the loudest bird I've ever heard in my
all
life.
day long. Watch YouTube. Tons of it happens. There's nothing I can do about that in recording it. Just like I have a recorder on, I have a camera in that car, there's a camera in that car. Because everything comes down to cameras today.
He said down here. He said, this sounds Canadian for sure.
Probably just wear it. These violations,
Where this
film
is.
it.
I don't know what really is going on here. Looks like a nice property. It looks like Barrie. That's my best guess there. Innisville House, you know, somewhere up there. Okay, just a good conversation. You gotta work it out. You gotta work these agreements out with your landlord. If you're making an income, you gotta pay for the electricity, you gotta pay for the lights, you gotta pay for where you're staying. Nothing's free.
Buddy of mine owned a 3-story house, got a call from the second floor tenants that water was coming through his roof. He went to the 3rd floor, and when the tenants opened the door, he could see one of those blow-up swimming pools in the living room. Not the little ones, mind you, but one of the big 24-inch deep ones. As if this wasn't shocking enough, the tenant had also removed all the kitchen cabinet doors and replaced them with chicken wire and had a dozen chickens living in them. Is that real? Like, what do you even do? What do you say? How do you react? I have so many questions in that moment. Like, what do you do as a landlord? He had chickens living in the kitchen? Oh my god, that'd be so jarring. That would be so jarring.
Tenant evicted after 25 years. Oh my god! Oh god. Yeah, that is, oh, that looks like the Amityville Horror. This stuff makes me feel bad. Like, it genuinely does just make me feel bad, because it feels a bit like we're gawking, but man, that's depressing. How does nobody, like, check on them? Like, how does the landlord never, like, check in on this? Good gosh. Oh, that is... Oh, open your windows at the very least. Oh, actually... That's starting to make me gag. Could be the 2 cups of coffee I had, but thinking about the... Oh, okay, let's keep going. This one's tough.
Hey, it's Mark Ferguson with Investor Morning. We're at the complex, a 7-unit rental property where 200 to 300 tires were dropped off in the backyard of one of the units the other day. Now, we called the police to make sure they weren't stolen. The police showed up, said, hey, they're not stolen. However, a tire store was just evicted. Now, we have one tenant in there who we are trying to evict as well for not paying rent.
Caught red-handed. Maybe they were stealing the tires. Maybe they were buying the tires and then they were gonna start their own startup business. I'm down for that. Small businesses?
For 4 months.
Oh,
and
okay.
the police confirmed, yes,
It's like
that is
you're
the
making
tenant
yourself a
who dropped the
go-kart
tires
park.
off because their tire store was evicted. And later that
And some kegs quickly went by. I see a bunch of kegs.
They know each other. One to pay rent, one to tell us, hey, we can't get rental assistance because our tire store was evicted.
Okay.
And this, we think, may or may not be the tire store based on the police description and the hundreds and thousands of tires in their yard.
Sometimes you need room to start said businesses. You know, you need the backyard. That's a big, beautiful garage. I feel like you could just get about half those tires in there, nice and neat up against the wall. Canadian Tire commercial style. Looked like they were starting a go-kart park in the back. Like that would be like the best startup. You know what I mean? Instead of like, we're gonna start a tire store. I'd be like, ever thought about the go-kart industry, Frank? You know what I mean? I feel like that's just the start of a movie right there. And then he has the best outdoor track in his backyard. All around the world, just travel to. Then you can pay rent. Then you could own the whole property and pay rent, you know? Everything's fair, legalities, money. I love it.
I had a tenant remove the kitchen island and bring it outside by the pool because they needed an outdoor serving area. What the heck? That's really, I mean, an outdoor serving area would be like sweet and it would be for sure clutch, but like, I feel like I would much rather have a kitchen island than an outdoor serving area. Or was this one of those things where they like moved it back and forth? Dang, they just really should have got an island on wheels and problem solved. That's so insane. People are crazy. They'll just do anything.
Look what my lovely tenant left me.
What's this?
Oh, that Jason is pretty sick. That's cool.
Okay, I like it. Picasso.
Yeah. Oh, the Bane. Is that Pablo Escobar? Yeah, I mean, it sucks that they didn't pay rent for a year, but honestly, like, they did make it look pretty cool. I'm not gonna lie. This is like, looks like the kind of place Jesse Pinkman would hang out, which maybe that's not what you're looking for from your property, but you can definitely rent this out as like a movie set now. I guarantee people would want to film in there. So it's opportunity. It's all positive thinking. You just got to think like that.
So the tenants here decided to rip out all of the cabinets. They stole all of the appliances.
All the shims too?
They even took the countertops, electrical.
Countertops? Starting
Not
to
their house though, so they don't care.
Was that like metal sheeting on the windows though? Yeah, you can't steal. Also, you can't steal like the sinks and the countertops and stuff. Where are you gonna take those? You can't just sell counters. If you were a cabinet maker, I used to be a cabinet maker. That's why I said shims. For those carpenters out there. That's why I don't do it anymore. They all fell. Oh gosh, is that bugs? Ooh, okay. Clean it up or burn the whole house down. I'm already down for burning the whole house down. A controlled fire from a distance. Some marshmallows, bugs are dead, everyone's happy. It's gotta go. Gasoline? That looks like that house that I used to, I worked for a cleanup industry, or a junk place. And I used to go into some bug-ridded houses like that. Big hoarder houses. Light it up, you know, make a Guy Fawkes night of it. Clean it all up, get some old clothes in there, you know, Goodwill doesn't want them, be like, throw them on the bonfire. Have a big town bonfire. It's community, it's getting close to each other. It's way too much bugs, way too much. Ooh, itchy, itchy, itchies.
I'm not a landlord, but in my lease was an agreement to not have a pool inside the apartment, nor could we build a campfire or hoard goats in the apartment. To think there's a reason that these are specifically in a lease amazes me. Well, I mean, have you seen some of the stories we've talked about today? Cause I've been shocked. You would be shocked. Dang, yeah, you really gotta cover your bases. Apparently, people will do anything. A horde of goats, imagine. I mean, chickens in the kitchen cupboards, horde of goats, it's all the same.
So I'm out here at the 32 unit where we finally were able to evict a tenant that has not been paying rent for 8+ months, and he's left this place a complete mess. Take a look. You got roaches.
Oh, I hate roaches.
All over here.
I mean, nobody likes them, but I hate them. Oh.
Basically destroyed the unit.
Oh.
Got more in the corners. See, you got more gnats here. All these roaches in the corner. It's crawling around.
Don't even bother with spray, just light it on fire and move on. That is your property no longer. That belongs to the bugs. They've taken over. Gonna have to nuke it from orbit or go full Starship Troopers on them. That's disgusting. How does it, I don't know. I'm sorry this one wasn't more funny. I feel like I just shook my head a lot and was like, this is yucky.